blindfold primitive things, and we have done it already and we won't do it again. Just to hurt your own brother and your life was spent turning the wheels of evil. Put an end to the trend. Pull out of all war and strife. Oneness. Unity.
Greetings. We're back once again. As you know, it all goes down here on blessradio.org as per usual. And I'm here once again with my brother Bless. And how are you today, my brother?
1, 2.
You see him start already, him start already.
All right. Greetings, one and all. I am fine. I give thanks for life, health, and strength. I'm telling you something. I have an experience this week. An experience and a half, actually. Yeah. So
Tell all. Yeah.
Why? Some of us don't like the truth, you know. But the truth is gonna pee you off a little bit, but it's the truth. Yeah. For me personally, this is my truth anyway. There's no way for my truth, not for everybody. There's no way that I can move forward without embracing universal love. You can't. No matter how it got. Racism, color, Greek, Turkish, Indian, Buddhism, Chinese, Blackanese, whatever you want to call them. There is a set of people on this planet that it deals with universal love. And that is the way forward. If you're not a part of that, you're going to have a struggle. This is what I come to, the conclusion that I come to. So I'm saying, like, even in a Rastafari, yes, blessed love, and Christians, you have them thing, Muslims, you have them thing, everybody have them thing, but them thing have a name. Yeah, but if when you look at universal love don't have a name, it don't have a color. It's just what it is. So this is what I and I is striving for now. Instead of just keeping it in a one thing, which we call Rastafari, I'm going to just open it up in a universal thing, which is everyone. That doesn't mean say, well, you're soft. You're not soft by opening up yourself to the universe, to open up yourself to Mother Nature, to be one with the creation of the Creator. I'm going to give an example. I went to a place, yeah? I'm not going to give you all of it, but I'm going to just show you. I went there with a angry environment, energy, what I took with me when I come out of this place. A lot of us got so much anger in us and we don't realize this until we actually come out of this place. Yeah. And enough of you who haven't been nowhere, not even in a canoe, you need to find a canoe and get out of here at some point. Yeah. Because you will realize the trap that you're under, the spell that you're under. Enough of them in a church I listen gospel, but is it gospel them I listen to or gospel? Which one you're picking? You don't even realize that some of you are listening to gospel and you've been taught by a gospel. The gospel is the truth. Now, if you've been taught the truth, there wouldn't be so much confusion. So that means you're not being taught the truth, because by your fruits we shall know them. So you're under some gospel. So instead of labeling all of these things, it's a universal thing. So what I do to you, I do to myself. You understand? I'm not going to label it, keep it in a one. But they said, don't bother keep your eggs in a one basket, because if the basket broke or crack, everything mash. So you have to have another approach or another alternative or another gateway or doorway. So the only other doorway that is there is a universal love that is there for all of us, where we are all one. But a lot of people haven't been there. You know what I mean? It's just like when Malcolm X went to Mecca. Before Malcolm X went to Mecca, in a fight against this and a fight against that and a fight against this, and what happened when he come back from Mecca? He see a different thing. He come back with a different argument to say, yo, it don't go oh them say it go. All the teachers that I've been teaching, it don't go like that. He go Mecca and see white people, and see black people, and see Chinese people, and see African people, see all different kind of people under the same thing. See? So I come and show the eye them, sisters and brethren, it's the same with us. You understand? It's a universal love that is on the planet for all of us, but Babylon cut it up, put name on it, put titles on it, label it, put buildings on it. So now you have to, it's not universal no more. It's a governmental thing. Remember this, you know, church man, teething pastor them. You're not going to get no building or no money if you don't bow down and kiss charity. Remember that. She control you. You understand? The harlot there. She control you. So really and truly, you need to realize, say, yeah, if charity was that good, then how come we don't have a black school, a black university, black college? And I'm not saying it to be like we're begging them for anything, but every culture has their own way of teaching their people so that they can carry on the baton, the generation can carry on that culture. But where is our baton? You understand? And we are big man for give us the button. Oh, we need a coach. Oh, we need this and we need that. Brethren, when I forward back into this Babylon, I realized we don't need nothing from them. We have it all right in the palm of our hands, but we don't see it. We, Rastafari sisters and brethren locked on, I got a message for you. We have everything we need to do anything we want. College, university, hospital, anything we want, we have it. We have the finance to do it. Yeah, we have the people to support it. Anything that Rasta that they want to do, bill, they can bill it. Remember me telling her this, and it is so simple that it's unreal. And the Most High never make things difficult. The Most High made it simple. But mankind or some kind of man come and make it difficult and change it and put names and labels and changes the words and the language and thing and make us confused. But they're not confused, I and I people no more. Seeing people, as I tell my pitney them, when the lion is sleeping, don't wake the lion. And some fast people go out there and go wake the lion. So a judgment. Universal love is the only way forward. Yeah? Remember me tell you that. No matter how it go. That's my opinion. Universal love is the only way forward. And once you embrace universal love, you will lack nothing. When I said that, you will lack nothing. And I will show you why. So I said this to the ones on one listening to say let them know, encourage my sisters and brethren, especially in our Rastafari, to let my Rastafari sisters and brethren know, my sisters and brother, everything that we require is already there. We just need to go and get it. We don't need to beg nobody for nothing. We don't need to fight for nothing. Yeah, we don't need to ask them for nothing. We already have it, but because it's so close and it's right in front of your face, you can't see it. You understand? You need air to live, or else you will die. But air is right in front of your face, but you can't see it. The thing that keeps you alive is in front of your face, but you can't see it. Like everything else that the Creator created is right in front of you. The trees, the birds, the bees. I sat down and I watched the bees, all different kind of bees, and certain things that I see. And I realized that every one of us is connected. So before I close to my story, there was in this building, and there was a fly on this thing. Fly was on this table thing, yeah. Fly. I put my finger there, and the fly came to me, and the fly sat on my finger, and I took the fly and I showed the fly to my brethren, and I let the fly go. Now, how often can you make a fly walk off of a surface, walk onto your finger, move around with this fly on your finger, and the fly don't go nowhere? That will show you, say, we are all connected. There was no threat from me to that fly. Remember that, you know, that fly sit down there and them feces all his life and some nastiness, but the Most High provide. But look at us, much more than a fly. And I learned that by picking up this fly and realized, yo, why ain't you flying away? Why did you come to me? You sit down and you eat feces, but I embrace you. I will sit down and see you upon some piece of dog crap and all of this thing, but I'll still hold out my hand to you. And it came. Universal love has no limit. No face, no color, no nothing. All right, so that's what I come to tell you. Right, so you see the real thing. All right, hold on. So carry on now. So that was the message that I bring forward to my sisters and brethren. People, that was it. So I hope all those who are here met them here. Now we can move on. What we got today?
Right, so today will be talking about mental health.
Mental health.
Mental health.
Are you all right?
Yeah, but you know what? Every now and again, sometimes, you know, can get a little downer mentally, because sometimes the brain gets overloaded and etc. and etc. So every now and again, as some people don't really know that every now and again we have mental instability. Yeah, people do. So we do go through.
All right. So what we're going to talk about today?
So today we're talking about, you know, anxiety and stress. Are they the same? Are they different? How to recognize them? What to do about them? Etc. and etc.
All right. Now, I'm glad we're talking about this because we have a very special guest here today.
Yay!
Yes, she's big and brave.
Yay.
You can see the courage on her face. Yeah. She can sit there if she wants to talk.
Yeah. You can sit there for a minute. You want to sit there? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is her mic here. Is that her mic?
Yeah. No, you have to introduce her. I can't introduce her.
Put on her mic.
I'm the intro first person.
I know. I was putting on her mic, and then I was going to introduce. I told you guys it all goes down here on Bless Radio, you know.
You see how she's talking quiet and smooth. Something's changed.
Yeah.
Somebody in here is causing an effect because she's not know people. Nah, people, you not listen every week. You notice she's kind of calm with me today, though. Can you notice it, people? Normally she's attacking me like a lioness, you know. But today, somehow she's kind of like being a lady-ish or.
Excuse me, I'm always a lady.
Not like this. Normally. Yeah. All right. Where's the texting line?
A bit croaky today, but you know.
I'm going to get the texting line because I want some people to text in and let me know that they noticed the difference in her today.
All right. So the number to text in is 079 444 31366 if you notice a difference in Lady Pearlz this week. Is there really a difference in Lady Pearlz this week? Please.
Yeah, she's calm today.
Either phone in or text app, whatever, and tell me, please. I beg you do.
All right. So tell me about the anxiety thing that you're under now.
Right. So the of me personally, or just in general.
You want to talk about it, so it must be affecting you in some way. Why you want to talk about it?
For anxiety, yes, I'm feeling anxiety because I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be in this country. I want to go back to Ghana because that is where I want to be. So,
okay. You're homesick.
I'm homesick. Truly, I am. I felt like I've left myself in Ghana.
Maybe you did.
I think I have, and it's just my show here, and it's like I feel disconnected from here.
All right. Let me tell you.
You're
not homesick, my sister. What it is, you are traveling. Right. So right now, part of you is still there, talking with the ancestors and all of those people that you went into the slave castle. You're sitting down there. You're still communicating with them. And when you're done, do what you do. You will come forward again.
I'm not coming back here now.
No, you have to. You're just traveling.
No, I want to fully stay over there. I'm trying not to get myself back into this way.
That's why you got all this anxiety thing, innit?
This system.
You got stress out your poor self.
Yeah, but I don't want to go back into this system and this way of thinking, and the rush, and thinking that you have to, Mr. Bill, Mr. Who, and Mr. whatever you have to attend to and look back and think about. I don't want to get back into that.
All right. So what's with the anxiety thing? Because we've got this special.
No, I'm not so much anxiety. It's not so much anxiety.
What country do you come from?
Hello.
We have to introduce her name.
Yes, we have to introduce.
We have to introduce her by name.
We have to introduce.
So, family, you've been listening to this advert, what we've been playing for a long time, and you know the one where there's no phone number. That one there, yeah. Right. So the lady herself is here, and we're going to be talking about anxiety.
Yeah.
And stress.
Yeah.
That means Lady Pearl really need this show right now. You don't know that, people. She definitely need this show, so she's getting a free course without paying.
No, it's not so much for me. It's for everybody. It's for everybody. But I'm just saying, I can relate, because whatever I talk about, I've got to be able to relate to it as well, isn't it? I can't just be talking like, as they say in America, out the side of my neck and not know what I'm talking about.
People talk out the side of their neck?
That's as far as the Americans say. They do.
You go and follow them people.
They can't talk out of the side of your neck.
All right. Well, some people do, because they plug something in there and they have a voice box. All right. We have a special guest today. When I say special, yeah. And her name is?
Her name is Shirley.
Shirley?
Yes.
Shirley.
And Shirley is shall I say it's just your speciality, your special?
Hello, everyone. What my specialty is?
The Qigong.
Yeah, I practice Qigong.
Yeah.
I teach Qigong as well.
Yeah.
Which is a way, maybe we can talk a little bit more about what you feel. And I think everyone experiences feeling low, feeling anxious at times.
Yeah.
Can I say something before we go? Qigong is being pushed away by the church. A lot of some religious people think, oh, you're not supposed to practice this Qigong and what's all this other one stuff? Not martial art, yoga. Yeah, the church, the Christian church teaches people not to go into yoga and not to go into these things. This is what they teach people. Yeah. So what's your point of view on that? And you can take it from there. And then I'll leave these two ladies to talk. And I'm out of here. They're the wonderful ladies talk. Come on, ladies, you can talk.
Thank you, Les.
Well, for me, when it comes, Qigong is something. All right, then yoga. I'll just say briefly a little bit where it comes to the church part of it. They was talking about the different positions of yoga, that it's supposed to be different, different, because it's different, like different symbols or different gods or different whatever it is. I'm not really sure about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really simple. All the yoga, Tai Chi, and Qigong is, I think, more connecting with the energies around you, but also connecting with yourself.
Yeah. Who, me? No.
So it's.
All right. Is my mic okay? I'm back. No, because she's all right there with her mic.
So it's about connecting. I think connecting with yourself, connecting with others around you, the energy, nature, and it doesn't really matter what you believe in. I think praying is, I think, a way of meditating as well. So it's about energies.
Yeah. Sorry, go on, Shirley. So what did you say?
So it's about energies, I think. Connecting with nature, connecting with yourself.
Yeah.
Connecting with the energies around you. And for me, praying, if you're religious and practicing your religion, it's a way of meditating as well. And I see those forms of exercises like yoga, Tai Chi and Qigong as ways of meditating.
Okay, I heard that. Yeah, because like I said, Brother Bless said that, people have their different views on it. So I'm not really here to talk about the different views as such.
No,
that's not what I'm here. I just want what I want is the health benefits of it. You get what I'm saying? Not the religious part, the part of it, because that's neither here nor there. When it comes to the health benefits, it's the health benefits that we need to know about, because it's about the deep breathing and the, centering your mind and yourself. But before we go into all of that, like I said, just quickly to introduce Shirley to the show, we're talking about anxiety and stress, and the question, I'm going to read from the script basically, because I want to make sure that I'm reading out the information correctly, because whenever we're talking about subjects like this, we have to make sure that we we speak what is correct, so that people can get the full understanding of it. And we all go through a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety every single day. As we open our eyes, we're faced with stress and anxiety about something that is going on in our lives or around about us. And the question is asked, are symptoms of anxiety and stress the same? It says that the symptoms of anxiety and stress are driven by the same chemical reaction. Stress is a normal response to a threatening situation, and anxiety is largely caused by worry. In fact, anxiety and stress are just two different words to describe the same experience. The symptoms of higher heart rate, sweaty palms, churning stomach, all these symptoms and others are explained by the psychological changes that occur when the mind and body experience stress or anxiety. If there is one difference between anxiety and stress, it is that anxiety is usually perceived as more short term, whereas stress can last for weeks, months, and even years. So there's a difference, basically. Well, not really difference, but yeah. It says here, your system responds the same whether a threat is real or imagined. So worrying about an interview or facing a real life horror, your body will react with both. Sorry, your body will react with. But they've misprinted that. Sorry, this is what I'm saying. This is why we've got to make sure when we're reading from a script, it's read properly, because sometimes they, type in words that shouldn't be there. So it says your body will react with both symptoms of anxiety and stress. So your body will react the same way, basically, to anxiety and to stress. It says anxiety makes your body think there is real danger. If you have a worrying thought that you will experience the same stress symptoms, this is very disturbing. If you are in a shop, a meeting, or chatting to an old friend, your heart will begin to race, your palms get sweaty, and clear thinking will become impossible as your brain makes you focus on the source of the threat. So that's what happens when, your body will make, anxiety will make your body think that there is real danger out there, when really there may not be any danger. So it's saying here, a worrying thought that creates anxiety causes uncomfortable feelings as well as physical symptoms. Feelings of not being able to cope, not able to think logically or around problems, thoughts that you will pass out, or something ridiculous, you want to run away, and that you feel worthless and no good. It says stress symptoms make us stronger, hypervigilant, and stupid. Does it make you stupid? Would you say it makes you stupid?
Sometimes it will make you feel like you're
you're
not reacting in a logical way. I would think so, but that's extreme anxiety.
That's extreme, isn't it? And it says here, to defend ourselves or our family, we need to be able to react immediately with extra energy and strength, so your body prepares you to fight or flee the situation, which is the fight or flight response. It says it does this by increasing your levels of oxygen, taking more blood to your limbs so that you are stronger, constricting the blood vessels so that they can pump more blood and oxygen, heightening your senses so you can hear, smell, and see better, stopping you accessing your rational mind so you can act on instinct instead of thinking things through, suspending all non-essential functionings. You don't need to digest food or have sex if you are in defend and protect mode, bypassing your conscious mind as your brain prepares for immediate action. So that's really quite deep, actually, because it just basically shuts you down.
Yeah, it feels like you don't have any control over your emotions. It's an overwhelm of emotions.
Very overwhelming, isn't it?
It could be a combination of different types of feelings.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
And whether it's called anxiety, stress, or fear.
Yeah.
What it does to your body is that you feel like you can't manage it all anymore.
Yeah.
And what we then usually do is we then breathe inappropriately.
There, that's what we taught us, isn't it? Yeah.
And we get used to. We never been taught to deal with our emotions and an overwhelm of emotions. And I think that because we've learned to just sit down, it's just these are simple practical things. Sit down when you go to school. You don't breathe like babies do from your belly anymore. We breathe from our chest.
That's right, yeah.
And what it does when you're anxious or feeling fearful or stressful is that you start breathing from your chest.
Yeah.
And when you breathe, and that's what you just said, you want to have more. Your body says you need more oxygen. So what do? Automatically, you breathe from your lungs, from your upper body part, and breathe shallowly. Yeah. But you don't get enough air because you're not using your full lung capacity. I think you can overcome these these symptoms of anxiety and stress. But go ahead, so
Yeah,
we can
okay.
talk a little bit more
It
about...
says here, even though, you know, Shirley's going to be talking about, again, how to reduce stress and anxiety. It just says here, one quick way to reduce symptoms of stress and anxiety is to change the way that you explain a situation to yourself. That will then change the chemical message that your body receives, which is really true, because sometimes we speak so negatively. And one thing that I've been taught, whatever you tell the brain, that's what it will believe.
Yeah.
Because you basically are the one that's in control of what you feed your brain, your mind. So if you're telling yourself something negative, it's going to believe that negative. But if you then tell it something positive, it's going to believe the positive and then react or respond accordingly, you know, to that. So you know, that is one thing that we need to start practicing more often, is to tell ourselves, you know, more positive things. But I suppose again, I think with some people, because, you know, I don't want it to be a one size fit all, because not everybody was brought up in a positive environment. You know, so negative thought patterns may be something that's ingrained, isn't it? So if they're suffering anxiety and stress, it will be something that's kind of hard for them, isn't it? Because they've for all their lives, or however period of time, they may be only used to hearing the negative.
Oh yes, yeah, and you might recognize that you're not good enough. Yeah, it's something you might not have, you know, told yourself, but it's there, and someone has said it to you, or you had the impression that you're not good enough. So you keep hold on to things like that, and when you get anxious or when you're very fearful, you go back to those thoughts.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's just becoming aware, not only what you're thinking, to be able to change those thoughts into something positive, like you just said, but also recognizing what's going on in your body, so you know what triggers you. So it's a combination of and there are many ways to deal with these anxiety and stress symptoms, like I said.
Because one thing that I was also taught as well is about synaptic pathways in the brain. I don't know if you've heard of synaptic pathways. Synaptic pathways are right, they say, like, you go down a path, and you go down that path constantly every day, morning, evening, you basically make a path, isn't it? You blade. So once there was grass there's no longer any grass, because you've walked through that path so many times. There's no longer, so you've made a pathway. Is that with the brain? If you constantly think the same thing over and over and over again, it makes a pathway in the brain. So if you come along now and you try to get out of that and try to make another pathway, you know, the length of time that you've taken to make that particular pathway, if something triggers you off, you're going to go back down that pathway. So it's like they say, you learn a habit over about 21 days it takes to relearn something, isn't it, or to make a habit. So it's like you have to actually literally practice to rethink, so that you can, you get what I'm saying, make a new pathway in the brain.
Absolutely,
you know,
that's how I think it works as well. And change is all about identifying and recognizing your habit before you can ever change it.
That's right.
And like I said, you can use different ways, like approaching it with your mind, but approaching it with your body as well.
That's right.
And a combination of is a really great way to understand not only yourself, but understanding that you need to change. And looking after yourself, and that's what it basically is.
It is, isn't it?
Changing your habits.
It is basically, that's like I said. But one thing that I find as well is that if you're in an environment that is full of stress and anxiety, and you can't really see a way out, how then can you help yourself? How then will you be able to get that kind of peace then, or that kind of change in a situation that is very anxious and very stressful? How can a person help themselves in a situation like that?
Well,
if they cannot get out of that situation,
it's just becoming aware. I think becoming aware of yourself and what you can control and what you can't. And it sounds really simple. I don't think it actually is. For you to understand and to look at, you know, what are the things that I have an impact on?
Yeah.
What can I change? But also be very honest to yourself and looking at your environment. You cannot change someone else's behavior. You can't change someone else's faults. It's only you who can control yourself.
That's right, yeah.
And that, I think, just by becoming aware of that, you can learn to step back. And again, I love my Qigong. With Qigong, you learn how to not only become aware of yourself, but also others and other people's energies, your energies, and how you can step back. You can engage, you can communicate, but always know where your boundaries are.
Exactly, that's
right.
right.
Because this is about boundaries.
Exactly, you have to set healthy boundaries, isn't
boundaries,
it?
And even though you can be in a stressful situation, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't change it, but understand that you are the one who can control your emotions. You're the one who can control your breathing, because anxiety starts with, you know, the breathing. What you just said, you can control your breath. You can control what you let into your wrong world. You can control how you feel. And again, it sounds really simple, and it's practicing it over and over again,
isn't it? Because one thing I've got to thank you for is the course that you did at the school. I really thank you for that, because that helped me, you know, and it continues to help me, you know, because when I feel myself getting anxious or stressed out, I start making sure I just, no matter where I am, whether I'm sitting or standing, I start practicing those breathing exercises. You know, I may not do the movements or whatever, but the deep breathing in, and, you know,
simply breathing.
The simple, you know, and really centering and grounding myself. And when I do that, I find that I can handle any kind of situation. And like you said, I have healthy boundaries. I set healthy boundaries. And like I said, with the energy, you know, other people's energy, you know, I know how far to allow that energy to come. And, you know, like I said, I've got my boundaries. So, you know, I really appreciate the course that you did, so because it's really helped me a lot. You know, it helps.
And it helps a lot of people. And like you just said, the grounding is so important, because you stay true to yourself.
That's right, exactly.
And staying true to yourself is knowing when someone's overstepping your boundaries.
That's right, exactly.
And saying no further.
And then even I think as well, what causes a lot of anxiety and stress is that some people don't realise that they have a right to say no to bad treatment. They have that right to say no. They're not obligated to anyone to allow them to treat them in any way, shape or form negatively or badly, you know. And I feel that a lot of stress and like I said, a lot of anxiety comes from not knowing their rights as a person to say no. You know,
and knowing what you can and what you can't influence or can have control of. It also has to do, I think, with holding on to things. Some people hold on to past experiences and think, you know, that might happen again. Last time this was happening, so maybe it will go like this this time again. Or people are thinking about the future too much, forgetting that they're living now in the present, and thinking about, you know, planning, organizing their future so much in detail that their mind is not here.
It's not here in the present, like you said, the here and now.
And that can cause, I think, anxiety as well. Because what if, and I know people who can plan really detailed, what if things go wrong? You need to have a lot of scenarios when things go wrong as well. And I think that can cause anxiety. Just staying in the moment is, I think, the most healthiest way.
Definitely.
Not saying that that you shouldn't plan.
But you know, like you said, people plan. They're living basically in their future, and they're not here in the present. In this moment, living now. And they neglect what's going on now. But they don't realise when they neglect what's going on now, it's going to impact on the future that they say that they're planning for at the end of the day.
Yes, because you need to go and take those steps from the now to the future.
Yeah.
And if you plan but don't have the steps into place because you don't know where the now is, then it's, I think, really difficult and quite challenging to get there.
It would be. It would be. But right, let me see, because like I said, I've tried to keep it to the script here. It says here, what's an anxiety disorder? You know, should I go before what's an anxiety disorder? Physical. All right, then let's go back to physical symptoms of anxiety. It says headache, sweats, lump in the throat, shaky hands, wobbly knees, feel like dying, panting, breathing problems, knot in the stomach, lack of appetite, tears, dry mouth, dizziness, skin breakouts, feeling like it's too much to handle, feeling like nobody loves them, and then the brain shuts down. So that's the symptoms of, you know, anxiety. Worrying, clenched fist, weak, and you know, attitude. The attitude can be a bit, you know. It says, should I even go there? What is an anxiety disorder? Yeah, anxiety disorder is like more severe than normal anxiety, lasts longer than normal anxiety, interferes with work, relationships, or social life. Common and costly to both the individual and society, often unrecognized and untreated. A lot of people don't know that it's a disorder. Anxiety has a lot to do with our thoughts. So again,
oh, absolutely,
it's always the thoughts, isn't it?
It's always our thoughts that brings us in a world that, you know, it's non-existent. Our imagination is so powerful. And holding on to because it's about negative emotions.
That's right,
holding on to negative feelings will get those emotions stuck. As a Qigong practitioner, you can develop dis-eases when you hold on to things that actually need to be let go.
So that's right. So why do you think people hold on? What is it that why they will hold on to these?
I think we've never been taught to express it. That's one. And not only that, when you develop that over time, it's something that you know, that it's familiar to you.
Yeah. So it feels comfortable.
Even if it's uncomfortable, it feels comfortable. It's you know it. And that's why it's hard, I think, to let go. You know, when you go on holiday, for an example, and you would sort out, you know, where to go, a hotel and whatnot, and how to get back home. Are there any moments that you think, okay, I'm just gonna get the underground somewhere and just see where I'm going?
Oh God, not abroad. If I don't know where, you know, I don't know where I'm going. No.
But maybe a funny example, but it's just a way to explain that we're not exploring. Because you can explore what it feels for you to feel anxious, to feel very anxious. What is it that triggers you?
What is it? Because we're not asking those questions, are we? We're not, because I say to myself, or in general, that we really have to be courageous to want to sit down and brave to sit down and pinpoint what is it exactly that is causing us to feel a certain way and to address these issues, you know, head on. You know, some people, they don't want to do that because they either already feel bad about themselves, and then, you know, they don't want to feel even more bad because they're feeling bad. So it's like a vicious cycle, you know, and things like that. But
I think you need to be curious as well. You need to be curious to get to know yourself. I think that helps, because then you will go deeper into it. But it's also noticing what you're thinking, and like you said, changing the habit. And it actually starts with, because it sometimes feels like we're not connected, or what's going on in our mind or in our body.
And body, isn't it? There's a disconnect there, isn't it? Like we're not the same. Our mind and our body's not the same. For some reason.
It's like it feels like it's disconnected. So what you have control of, and that's what you learn with Qigong as well, is to connect your breathing, your body, with your mind. Because when you breathe slowly and breathing from your belly, you not only ground yourself, but you also tell your body, calm down, you're safe. And what happens then is not only your whole body calms down, but your mind becomes clear as well. So then you connect that. And then what you can do is, what has made me think the way I thought when I felt really anxious before I started breathing slowly and calmly. So it's researching yourself, exploring who you are.
Is it? Right, we're going to quickly take a break, and when we come back now, we will ask Shirley how she got into Qigong, and we'll go from there.
I don't stop talking.
No, I love to hear you talk. I do. I actually love to hear your voice, because it's very calming. And please be patient with me, guys, because me and this oh my God, what have I done?
No, don't.
What have I done? I keep saying it all goes on here. It really all goes on here. I can't find my playlist, guys. Where's my playlist? You know what, playlist again? I just can't deal right now.
Experience teach wisdom, so don't confuse experience with knowledge or belief. Live in the moment, strive to be happy. Joy cometh in the morning, love sustain the soul. You understand? He who starts behind in the race of life must forever remain behind, or run faster than the man in front. But remember, the race is not for the swift, but it's who endure to the end.
I will open my mouth in a parable and sing the dark sayings of old. Doth not wisdom and knowledge stretch forth the hands unto you, O children, I cry. Oh, the words of my mouth speak righteousness. All the days of my life will tell. Take heed of the works of Jehovah, and there you surely fail. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, now, oh yeah. Ooh, oh yeah. In laughter the heart is sorrowful, your folly is your reward. Better a dinner of help where love is than feasting where there is wrath. All the words of my mouth speak righteousness. All the days of my life will tell. Take heed of the works of Jehovah, or man you'll surely fail. Oh yeah, now, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, now, oh yeah. Ooh, oh yeah.
Live in joy and peace, even among the trouble. Look within, be still, free from fear and attachment. Know the sweet joy of your soul.
So take heed, your people, and live upright, for this is the time that will tell, when the righteous ones shall stand up strong. Oh, why did the heathen rage? All the words of my mouth speak righteousness. All the days of my life will tell. Take heed of the works of Jehovah. Oh man, you will surely fail. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, now, oh yeah. Ooh, oh yeah. And I will open All the days of our life will tell the heat of the works of Jehovah. Oh, may you surely pay.
Love yourself and be awake. Today, tomorrow, and always. First, establish yourself in truth. Then teach others and sow the feet sorrow. To strengthen the crooked, you must first do a harder thing. Straighten yourself. You are your only master. Who else? Subdue yourself and discover your master. There's no fire like greed. No crime like hatred. No sorrow like separation. No sickness like hunger of heart. And no joy like the joy of freedom. Health, contentment, and trust are your greatest possession. And freedom your greatest joy. Look within. Be still. Free from fear and attachment. Know the sweet joy of living. Live in the moment. Be happy. Live in the moment.
We are back. So, Shirley, how
Yes.
did you get into Qigong?
How did I get into Qigong?
Yes.
I started with Tai Chi when I was in my 20s. And because I left the country, I stopped doing it. And I think I was in my late 30s, 40s when I started Tai Chi again.
What's that again?
Late 30s, 40s. So
The
it was
late
late
40s.
30s in my beginning of my 40s. Yeah,
Yeah.
late
okay.
30s, I would think. I started Tai Chi again.
Your age.
I haven't told you how much money. So,
Yeah,
I still
Brother
see-
Blessing said it because Shirley looks absolutely amazing. And as we've been taught, we do not ask the ladies their age. So we won't ask her age. She just looks amazing
Oh, thank
for her
you.
age.
But I started after the Tai Chi. I combined it with Qigong. So I learned a form called Shibashi.
Okay.
18. Yeah, and it's been great. It just helps me to connect with myself. And I restarted it again because I had arthritis in my neck.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know, the doctor said to me, you can do Pilates. You can think of Tai Chi or a form of moving meditation.
Before you go any further, what's the difference between Tai Chi and Qigong?
Well, Tai Chi and Qigong are both forms, martial arts forms, whereas Qigong is at the heart of traditional Chinese medicine. So it's more the life force. It's more the energy flow that you want to keep going.
Yeah.
That's the difference. They're both martial art forms. They're both forms of meditation. But you can, when you use Qigong, and a lot of martial arts practitioners use it, you can build your physical strength, but also your spiritual development. You can strengthen. So that's the reason why they use it as a basic or alongside martial arts.
Okay, all right.
But you can, with the form that I teach, you can heal yourself.
Yeah.
And what you're actually doing is to help you to flow again. But to help you to flow again, you need to connect with the energies around you.
Yeah, speak more of the healing part. When
the heavenly and the earthly energies. And what you're doing is, with the movements and the exercises that we do, you get, you loosen yourself up.
That's
you,
right.
You let stuck energy go.
Yeah.
And when we talk about anxiety and, you know, feeling that those feelings are familiar to you, so you hold on to it. It's actually holding on to it and getting stuck. Yeah. That's what we believe as martial arts practitioners. And by letting you go with your flow, you're letting go of anxiety, sadness, whatever feelings you have, and let it go where it needs to go.
Yeah. You know what I liked when you was doing the course? I liked what you said when you said, picture a cat. When a cat shakes itself, it would shake its leg and, you know, shake its paw and then shake its body. And it's that kind of thing that we need to do, because we're releasing all that negative energy. We're shaking off all that negative energy, isn't it?
You pick it up from other people.
Yeah.
But you also pick it up from yourself. Remember the negative thoughts, what you have when you feel anxious. And it might not be yours, but it's just installed in your brain.
That's right, because we get it either from parents or whoever our primary carers were at the time. You know, brothers, sisters, uncle, aunties, whoever we've been around, we pick up those kind of negative things, isn't it?
And you hold on to it because it's, like I said, you know it. But with those shaking, body shaking, and that's what you probably meant.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant.
That is a very simple way of getting rid of. And then when you have done that body shaking exercise, you feel your own energy, don't you?
That's right, exactly. Because, you know, just to say, because we've done, was it 12 weeks we've done? It was 12 weeks, wasn't it?
I think it was 6 weeks.
Was it 6
with
weeks?
You, yeah. Sometimes I do it in 4, 6 weeks. Yes. Oh, yes, but over a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
because,
I'm sure it was 12 weeks we've done with you.
Yeah, every other month I was coming to school.
And I'm telling you guys, after each session, I can guarantee you, no word of a lie, I felt like I could run for miles. I could jump over walls. I just felt this immense ball of energy. I just felt this energy, and I was so grateful for it, because working with children, when you work in a school with so many children, you need to have that kind of energy. And I could go to work, and I could, you know, I had all this energy to work with the children. It was absolutely brilliant. I love it. Now I try to get my children as well to you know, breathe deeply, and, you know, I forget sometimes, but when things do, you know, stress starts to kick in, I do remember, you come on now, center yourself, start breathing deeply, you know. And like I said, it balances me out, and it grounds me, you know. So it was brilliant, and I will recommend that you do Qigong. Before the end of the show, Shirley's going to tell you where, you know, you can go.
With my phone number.
With the phone number, yes. Anyway, continue. Sorry, let me go. I just had to let them know that. Yeah, so your journey with Qigong.
Yes, and that's how I got into practicing it again, but now in combination with Qigong, which is, I think, more powerful, because you do connect. Whereas when you were doing your, because I've done Kung Fu before, in my 20s, and when you practicing your kung fu, you don't necessarily feel immediately your inner power.
Okay.
And
but isn't sorry to cut you, because I just like to get the listeners to understand is what is kung fu, because sometimes when we watch the movies with it seems really aggressive, and there doesn't seem to be any kind of not when I say balance, I don't mean how can I put it, like I said with Qigong, is about deep breathing and the movements, and I know kung fu is about the movement, but it seems more aggressive.
Oh yeah, it's a martial arts form, so it's meant to defend yourself. Just like Tai Chi can be a martial arts form, and Qigong as well. But the special thing with Qigong is that you develop your spirituality, and that's where the inner strength comes from, next to your spiritual, because the breathing itself, and we have shown you how to breathe using that your full lung capacity.
That's right,
you can run for miles and fight if you have to, and defend yourself. You build that up, you build stamina at the same time.
Because one demonstration that I liked as well is when he said to me, close your eyes, and you was very able to just push me, just even gently, and I just became unstable. But then when he said breathe deeply, breathe into the bottom of your stomach, breathe in, and then you tried to push me again, you couldn't move me. And that was just so amazing to me.
And that's your authentic, your true self, and breathing for your belly, from your belly gives that. Whatever happens, just go there and just breathe from there. Keep your chest still, because what we do, and that's what we do in the Western world, don't we? We focus on our head. All the energy goes there.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely.
All the energy goes there. So when you focus, and that's what I first asked you, focus on. Focus
that's
on
right, because you're saying
mind,
focus
on
here, is it? That's
focus
right.
on your mind, and you are not stable.
Wasn't stable at all. No.
But when you focus on and what we call in Shibashi 18, that's your bank of energy, which is underneath your lower belly button, your belly button, your lower belly. That's where the bank of energy is, and when you go there and put all your thoughts into, and all thus all the energy there, you're stable.
That's right. Very true. And I've experienced that. So again, I had to explain it so that everyone knows that Shirley is talking. She knows what she's talking about, because I've done the courses, so I know. You get what I'm saying? I've experienced it for myself, so I know what she's talking about when she says what she says. And
it's not only about when you practice it regularly, you're not only balancing your emotions, because that's what it is. You're balancing energies, you're balancing emotions, you're balancing your weight. It has many benefits. It corrects your posture. Because if you want to breathe properly, you have to have a correct posture. And we carry a lot of burden. We carry a lot of, again, stuck emotion, stress in our back, in our lower back, and giving it space by using those movements is actually stretch, let go, and relax, making space for whatever comes your way, so you can deal with it. And that's actually what it's about.
Okay. That is this again. I will say that it was one of the best courses that I've ever done. Really and truly one of the best courses, because like I said, it really helped me to center myself. Because I did find that I wasn't breathing properly, getting anxious, and at times I used to black out because, like I said, I was always breathing from the top part of of my lungs, and not really getting the oxygen all around my body. And like I said, the health benefits of it, because I should have got up the health benefits, because it helps you to lose weight. It removes the toxins from your body. Balancing weight. Not
because sometimes,
balancing the weight.
Because sometimes I think we see a lot of things in the media, how we should look like. For me, for an example, balancing my weight is gaining more weight.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm trying to, but you're fine as you are. Leave yourself alone.
It's about balancing weight, and for some and most people, it's just losing excessive weight.
Yeah. Because like it's the toxins as well. Like you're saying, getting rid of all the toxins.
Yes.
Because with that good oxygen going around the body and the good blood flow going around the body.
Yeah. Because we don't breathe properly. You know, when you breathe shallowly. Yeah. You don't give yourself time to breathe out properly.
That's right. Yeah.
When you push your belly in when you're breathing out, you're pushing all the toxins and tensions out.
So then,
so you're letting it go.
So how long an intake of breath do we take? How long should it be? How many seconds? I wouldn't say how many seconds, because when just pretend. Okay, let's do it together. Yeah. Just sit down on a chair. Yeah. Very comfortably. Right, so guys, make sure you get a chair, sit down comfortably, listen, go on and follow instructions.
Your feet flat on the floor, and your back is straight. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your neck is straight, and just close your eyes. And just breathe the way you usually do. Now I would like to concentrate on your lower belly. Just pretend there's a special part underneath your belly button, roughly 2 thumb widths underneath your belly button, and 2 thumb widths going inwards. You'll find a balloon, and it needs blowing up. Now the next time that you breathe in, you're going to blow some air into that balloon. So slowly breathe in, push your belly out, and when you push your belly in, breathe out through your mouth and make the hissing sound like this. And make that belly as flat as possible. Just do it one more time again. Breathe in, push your belly out. Breathe out, push your belly in with a hissing sound. How does that feel?
I feel more energized, much more energized, much more alert actually.
What you were actually doing is when you breathe out, you push your belly in, but because you need to push your belly in, you put more effort into pushing all the toxins out. And that's what it helps you to practice. Practice to get all the toxins out.
Okay. And that's toxins around the whole body? Okay.
So that's what you're doing when you're breathing in and out, but start from the belly, and then on the course you learn to use your full lung capacity, like I said. But the hissing sound, why the hissing sound? We store, Qigong practitioners believe, so I do as well, believe that sadness and feeling low is stored in your lungs. By making the hissing sound, you're getting rid of stuck sadness, of the feeling of feeling really low. So you can do that anytime, and getting rid of, you're decluttering when you're practicing your Qigong.
One thing as well, what I liked was when we had to shake. You had to shake the whole body.
You like it the second time that you mentioned it.
I know, because I enjoyed it so much, because you really do feel so much better after it's like you shake off all of that weight. If you get what I'm saying, all of that yuckiness. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, you know, you've like touched something sticky or something gooey and you shake your hands.
You really shake it off.
You really shake it off. So when you shake the whole of your body and, you know, you really loosen up your body. Yeah. It's like, you know, you free up your movements and you free up your, you know, your actions. You feel free. You really feel free afterwards. And, you know, we was laughing and it makes you feel happy. It gives you that kind of joy and that kind of, you know, and it connects with your body, because like I said, some of us don't connect with our body. We don't own our body. We live at that arm's length with our bodies instead of, you know, being at one with our bodies. And I find that with those kind of movements, and I try to get my children to dance as much as possible, so it connects them with their body. And, you know, after they've done all of that and we do all of that, you know, messing around and mucking around, they feel happy as well. You know?
Random dancing is just another way of shaking it off. It's a wonderful way of getting rid of stuff that you actually do not belong to you.
Exactly, because it doesn't belong to us. No. So that's why I will always go back to, because it's just such a great way to just get rid of all of that nonsense. It really, really is. And like I said, Qigong was one of the best things that happened to me. It really was one of the best things that happens, because health-wise, it's helped mentally, physically, you know, it's helped me so much. And I do appreciate the fact that, you know, the course, we could do that course, you know, with you. And I'm not doing it just to boost her head, but she really is such a fantastic lady. She really is lovely.
It's just nice to show how simple it actually is to look after yourself.
That's right,
And coming back to the body shaking, it's what animals do and we used to do. It's just getting back to nature again.
It is, isn't it? Because we get, can I call it reprogrammed or programmed into thinking that we've got to be...
You know what I think? I think we are meant to grow. I think we are meant to spread positive energy. And I think love is a positive energy. Doing that, understanding that you pick up things along the way, but you need to keep yourself healthy and happy.
That's right.
To be able to spread it, because I think
letting go of all the negative. And
yeah.
It is.
But I'm happy that it worked.
Oh yeah, it did work for me. It does. It keeps on working. It keeps. It's a practice that I know that I will keep up for the rest of my life, because it's something that does help. It really, really does help a lot. You know, and I find that I'm more able to, can I say, maturely deal with situations much better.
Because you're
much
calm.
Very, very. More, sometimes I say to myself, "Are you stupid or something?" You get what I'm saying? Not that I know I'm not stupid, but before, when I was in that erratic state and that you know, that reactionary state and not the responding state, there's certain things I would have reacted to quite angrily or violently back, you know. But now I just think, I can't bother.
Yeah, calm you is the real you.
That's what I'm saying, and that's how I was. But then when life sort of like gets you at certain points, you know, that kind of erratic, you know, irrational, irritable, you know, behaviour sometimes becomes the norm. But then, like I said, over the years, even though I did calm myself down, I'm even more calm now, because after doing the Qigong, I'm even much more calmer, much more, like I said, centered and much more grounded, much more.
Yeah, that's fantastic to hear.
So I know that's a behaviour that I will have for the rest of my life, because I'm now grounded. I'm more grounded. I'm more calm. I'm more, you know.
And
rational.
What a great way to pass on to your children. Yeah. And I think that's an important thing.
Yeah, it is very important. Yeah. Definitely important. Yeah. But I enjoyed it. I really did. So, so that was your journey. So how has it been for you? You know, how is it with your children? Do you teach your children Qigong? Do you teach them? You know, because you can be a teacher, but sometimes we don't. You know.
I teach them to breathe. I teach them to shake.
Yeah.
And you know, my youngest two, they sometimes join me.
Yeah.
And my eldest sometimes joins me. But my second daughter, she just looks at me and thinks, oh, no, that's not for me. That's too much for me.
Yeah.
I'll just stick to the breathing.
Okay.
So that's fine too.
Okay.
Whatever works for someone.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I suppose it is, isn't it? Whatever works, isn't it?
Yeah.
So get off of this from here before I do something wrong with that. But yeah, it's nice, very nice. Thank you for coming again. You know.
Thank you very much for your
but
time.
Is there anything else you want to add there?
Let me give my phone number.
That's right. Yes.
You can. Because I'm usually teaching, just leave a message or text message me. My phone number is 0797 1061
Say that again.
73. Let me say it again. So just to make sure that you've got the right number, 0797 1061 763.
Lovely. Right, we're going to go back for another little break, and when I can find my playlist, that is. Oh, Golden Bennett, you guys have to bear with me, you know, seriously. Okay, see these, you see all of these technical stuff. I just did I change it? Oh God. Oh, I can't deal, you know. Seriously, I really can't deal. See. Right now, I am practicing Qigong because I'm calm.
You're calm.
I'm grounded. I'm grounded.
Is that what you call it?
I'm grounded.
Play your tune.
I want to play a nice tune though. You know, can I play something about love? Because I feel like, you know, I think we need love, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to play Sanchez one.
Not too lovely.
I know it's not too, but you know. Oh, Golden Bennett. I want to play something about love. Yeah, we need love in the world, don't we? So I'm going to play this one. Did I did it right? Okay.
Oh Lord, yeah. Oh love's got a hold on me. Your love's got a hold on me. Your love's got a hold on me. Your love's got a hold on me. Girl, you got me here tonight.
Right. This one has been requested because it seems to be you know, more appropriate. So this is Janine, yeah, Love Has Found I.
Give thanks for him, Emperor Haile Selassie the First, and Empress Menin. Perfect balance. I take a risk, I let him in. I am afraid, I admit to him. This type of surrender was an under agenda, but I find that this brother is inspiring. Him don't have no money, him still kinda young. A lover and a fighter, but I just send him come.
Right, we're gonna go back to the top with this one because I do actually love this tune.
But I find that this brother is eye reflection of us. Give thanks for him, Emperor Haile Selassie the First, and Empress Menin. Perfect balance. I take a risk, I let him in. I am afraid, I admit to him. This type of surrender was an under agenda, but I find that this brother is inspiring. Him don't have no money, him still kinda young. A lover and a fighter, but I just send him come. This type of surrender was an under agenda, but I find that this brother is eye reflection of us found I finally. For a heart him bring the healing. Him learn from the example of the king. Love has found I finally taking it slow, but not letting go. I'm not one to trust, a man full of lust. I don't fish for compliments, I'm real serious. But love from the lion brings access to Zion, and the queen him rely on fulfills her purpose. I journey as Omega is to keep Alpha strong. I complement his nature and define his function. So love from the lion brings access to Zion. Masculine and feminine united as one. Love has found finally for a heart him bring the healing. Him learn from the example of the king. Love has found finally taking it slow, but not letting go. Feel like Empress Menen when she just sight the king for the first time. She was a little older, but he was the holder of the key to her heart. All the struggles and the lessons and the heartache. How much can one woman's heart take? Till highly stepping like something from a dream. The conquering the lion turned that girl into a queen. Love has found finally for a heart and bring the healing. Him learn from the example of the king. Love has found finally taking it slow, but not letting go. I take a risk, I let him in. I am not afraid, I trust in the king. Haile Selassie seal the Trinity with Empress Menen, and show man don't forget the power through the reuniting. Duality is evidence, we both are the same. One in the principle, just two separate names. Reminder of the balance that we have to maintain, and the peace it is possible to gain. Now that love has found finally for a heart and bring the healing. Him learn from the example of the king. Love has found finally taking it slow, but not letting go. Love has found finally taking it slow, but not letting go.
Right, we are back. Yes, it all went on just a minute ago.
I know. I heard you. All right. So you enjoy your little Qigong conversation.
Yeah, man, of course. I always love being in the presence of Shirley because she's such a calming force.
Yes.
I love it. I really, really do.
Yes, people. So you will be getting more of Shirley soon. One of the sisterings in the Blessed family. And we're bringing everything together. As I said, Blessed is a school without walls. And obviously, a lot of us is going through certain little things and imbalances and a lot of things that we're dealing with that we don't realize that meditation and being calm and being still is one of the key factor of moving forward.
Yeah.
So this is why we brought Sister Shirley in, because we're going to introduce some classes for you, so that we need to get rid of the stress levels first.
Yes.
And a lot of our people are stressed out, but they try so hard to cover it up.
Yeah.
But my sisters and brethren, it's not working. I see it in your faces. I see it when you speak. I see it by your actions. And a lot of us are stressed out and don't realize this until you find yourself in a complete peace. Yeah. Like otherwise in nature, in environment, in your natural environment, then like, so when you went back to Africa, you found peace, innit?
Exactly.
Right. Have you ever found a peace like that?
No.
Right, because you was in your natural environment.
That's right, I was.
So because we're not able, some of us are not able to get there, you have to create it around you. We also have a sister in here.
It's my baby, my niece. It's my niece Renee. She's here with me today. Oh God! Hear him. He's telling my son off. My son's got the ball in here. He's not supposed to have the ball in here.
No, you respect.
And you know you're not supposed to have the ball in here.
No, I am not playing.
No, he's rolling the ball.
He's rolling the ball.
Now, hold on. As I think. Time out, please. As I said earlier, remember what I said to her about how she talks to the children? She should talk on the microphone. Now you hear what I'm talking about now. You see how strong her voice was right there, of authority.
My voice is hurting me right now. That's why I don't really want to. It's feeling kind of,
Don't worry.
croaky.
I will find somewhere for you to kick your bars.
Walls.
Bar. All right. We have a sister in here, yeah, before we round up the place and thing. Can you switch on your microphone, please? Because you're not getting away with it.
Where's that mic? This one?
Yeah.
This one here or this one?
That one.
This one here?
That one.
This?
No, that.
I just did this. What do you mean that?
You saying this, I'm saying that.
That?
No,
then.
not that. That.
This one?
No, that. That's called that one. The next one next to it is called this one. Go back to that one. No, that's this one. That's this one. That one. Right.
I keep telling you guys, if you hear Buduf bath in here,
You see?
it's me and my brother in here,
You see, I told her that one, and she keep on pushing up this one. I'm going to put a D on it.
Please do
But
that.
this one and that one. They
Yeah,
give with
please.
D anyway.
This one, that one.
Cool.
Perfect.
Can we get back to our wonderful guest now?
Yes, you can. Yes.
All right. So we have a wonderful guest in here. Yeah. Yeah, you could talk on your mic.
Oh, hi.
All right. Introduce yourself. Tell them who you are.
I'm Renee.
Renee, come here too.
What? Listen to the show?
See, she don't have a radio at home.
I must say that Renee's actually DJ Snipe's daughter. Yeah?
Yes.
From Spice
Right.
Radio.
Yeah,
that's my niece.
Right, so DJ Snipes
Yeah.
from Spice Radio. Big up yourself. But now we have your daughter here. We're going to turn her into a professional because you had your chance. Yeah. And right now we see you're a busy man. So we have taken up the baton and we're going to conform your daughter into one of the top presenters. Right? That's what we're going to do. That's why she's here, I think. Well, no, I look them shiny. How come you look so shiny? What are you eating?
Are you ready to do presenting? You want to do some presenting?
Don't mind.
Can I?
You know, when you start playing with them bars, you can do what you want.
So you can join me on some of my shows and you can come and, yeah.
All right. So what's your take on today's show? Because I saw you breathing and like you're swimming. So I wanted to know what go on. How was it? What did you gather from the show today?
It basically relaxes you because after I've done it, my body felt light and at ease. So it worked. I didn't think it would, but it did.
It did work.
So will you keep it up?
Yeah, when I feel stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. When she feels stressed, she goes shh, shh, shh. And if anybody goes shh in the house, it's her. She's not telling you to be quiet.
Yeah,
she's stressed out. You know what I mean? So the sound, yeah. So yeah, 'cause I saw you blowing and humming and ahhing and shh, shh. So I thought like, why are you taking it in? And even the little ones, people in the studio, we've got some of the little ones running up and down like they're in a park, but it's all right. And they actually stopped and took part. I never said nothing to them, you know. They went down in their little games and all of a sudden, the little one stopped, sat on the stool, and she was taking part as well. And I found that quite interesting because for the youngers to stop, especially young children who like to play around and to stop, that means there's something there that they can connect to.
So you do it at home.
Yeah, well, she connected to it straight away.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's why I asked you, what did you brother?
She's put a face to the name that I told them who was teaching me at their school.
And now she,
at their school that it was done.
Now she knows why you're making all that noise at night.
Exactly, you understand? And she says, shake, come on, shake, 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 shake. They like that part, you know, because that's like foolishness.
The shaking
the
thing.
shaking part, yeah. But they felt really good after.
Okay. So what about you though? So like how you went to this the thing now, it says it made you really relax. But where do you go from here? What you're gonna do from now? Because it's like it's a dangerous world out there. You know what I mean? So you gotta know what you're gonna do in life. What do you wanna do? Because you don't ask you what you're gonna do. What do you wanna become? What's your aim?
Well, I've had many aims, but because I'm still young,
Yeah.
I guess I just gotta explore and find one.
Haven't you got anything in mind that you wanna do?
Mostly my photography, which I always put on pause and I always go back to it, but I always be taking photos, so it won't stop.
Oh, so you take pictures and things?
Yep.
And what are you going to do with them? Just keep them?
I made like a little Instagram and put them up now and again, but I'm not at that stage where I'm confident to go that forward.
Have you taken... the photography is a good thing. Pictures really can tell a lot. Especially like if you're out in environment, in nature, and you're taking just random pictures. I've seen a guy who do that, and he took random pictures of anything. But when he put them all together and laid them all out before him, he actually found a pattern of all of these pictures of the trees and the birds and the ground and everything. So photography is a good thing. Very, very good thing. You know what I mean? It's like a work of art. It's like you're painting a painting or like a jigsaw puzzle. You put a part down, but you don't know what the rest is going to be like. As you go along, it starts to create this puzzle, and then you find out, that's what it is. Because if you don't know what's on the box of a jigsaw puzzle, and put it together without knowing what it is, that's like photography. It just takes time, and eventually you will see the picture. And so that's a good thing. I enjoy that. I'm glad you're doing that. That's not a problem.
And she does. She takes really, really, really beautiful pictures. That's the thing about it. Her pictures are really beautiful. You know, the ones that I've seen that she's done so far, they're really beautiful pictures.
Just save them, all of them, because it might not be now, but later on in life, if you decide to take the career seriously, somebody might ask you to take some pictures of something, but you've got them what you've taken 5-10 years ago, which will always nothing is wasted. They always keep them and thing. Yeah, man. So we're gonna see you in the Qigong classes and thing.
I'll Qigong her at home when she gets stressed out.
Not with a piece of stick or nothing.
No, I'll get a
hope you have a stick in the car. Get me Qigong stick. Me Qigong stick.
Love, please.
No?
No.
You don't have a Qigong stick?
No, sir.
My daddy had a thing called a boss me cock. Yeah, that says it all.
That's it, exactly.
Right, so it's a family tradition.
Yes,
handed down from grandma.
We don't have none of that.
Well, you have a Qigong stick.
I've got the Qigong one, and then stand up. We're going Qigong right now.
Right, so people, so nice, man. As for you, what you want to say? I mean, say you want to say something.
You want to say something? What you want to say?
Yeah, because you are beat up.
Right, this is my son, Jacoby. Now,
I just like being the centre of attention.
And that's not good.
Yeah, but you got talking to the mic.
But if you're going to be the centre of attention,
talking to the mic though.
Make sure it's something constructive that you've got to say, something of substance.
Can Natty question me?
I'll question you.
All right, and be sensible.
No, you would be sensible. All right, question. Because I know you want me to interview, innit?
Yeah.
All right then. Okay, see, this guy he thinks he's a hard nut, right? So we're going to question you. Question number 1.
Yeah.
Why you like so much laptop computer games? Why you like so much of these computer games? Why?
I find it interesting.
What are you learning from it?
How to play basketball.
Computers teaching you how to be a basketball?
I mean, like, I just like playing it because, like, of the details and, like, the graphics and all that stuff.
All right, make I tell you about the graphics. Yeah. It's not the graphics you like. It's not the details you like. It's the colors you like.
Colors?
Yes, the colors.
Why do I like the colors?
Different colors take triggers off different parts of your brain and your whole body.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. There is a guy that is addicted to, say, gambling. Fruit machines. Yeah. You know, with that thing. Now, he goes in there and he spends £100 a day on fruit machines. You think that he's addicted. He's a gambler. He's not a gambler. He's addicted to the colors and the lights and the flashing. It's like certain cultures, they go discotheque and they got lasers and they got all different lights. But that's what they pay to see.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's true.
So the computer games is a smaller version of lights that is programming you, colors. So really and truly, you think it's the game that you like, but it's not. It's the colors. It's the whole environment. It's everything's all exciting. But if it was in black and white, you wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Right.
Because the reason why I wouldn't, because it doesn't have colors.
All right. So make I teach you something, Mr. Up and Coming Man. The Most High has given you 2 hands and a brain, 2 eyes and 2 ears. What can you do with them? Talent. Show them what can you create with them.
What can you create with your what can you create with your ears?
What? No, you, not me. You.
What can I create? What can I create with my eyes, my ears, my brain, and my 2 hands?
What have you created with your hands? What have you done with your hands? What have you made with your hands?
Food.
Food.
Yeah, he can cook.
Food.
He can cook. I've taught him how to cook, so he can cook.
This guy thinks he's smart. Right, so you want to be a chef then?
No.
You want to play basketball?
Yes. And football. Yes.
You think this is going to feed you, this ball here?
Yes.
How?
Because I can use it to play basketball.
So
and
supposing the basketball works out harder than you think. Supposing you needed a certain amount of qualifications just to get into the team, and then you lose that qualifications. That means you put all your heart and soul into this bar that need pump up anyway. Yeah. So,
expose the thing, man.
There's a petrol station way down the road. Right?
Expose the thing,
no,
man.
Yeah,
the petrol station where?
No, don't worry about that. Let's just you put all your love into this ball, right? Nice thing. But supposing it doesn't work, what are you gonna do next? You have to have
I have something to fall back on.
Which is what?
Okay, so if basketball don't work out, if basketball and football, if basketball and football don't work out for me, then I'll fall back on business.
On what?
Business. Yeah.
All right. So you've got 2 careers based on bars.
Yeah.
That's iffy. Yeah, because there's a big competition.
I'm running.
A lot of people want to play basketball. A lot of people want your age group and upwards. They want to do this. It's a big competition. Yeah. So what else are you gonna fall back on? What did you just say is going to fall back on? Business.
Yes.
Right.
Business.
So what you need to do then, focus on your business, because the bar will always be there.
Yeah.
You can get that anytime.
Yeah.
So focus on your business. Focus on working for yourself.
Yeah.
So that when you go to work, you don't have to say, yes, sir, no, sir. Your aim is to go to work when you feel like going to work, and you have to answer to yourself. You become your own boss. You work for yourself. That is your aim.
Setting them up in.
Yes. Yeah. You have to do that. You now become a leader, not a follower. When you're bouncing your bars up and down, you're going to follow somebody else and take instructions and continually take instructions, playing that game. Because somebody has to keep telling you what to do. But when you are a leader, you will give instructions. Yeah. So you have to be a leader. You know what I mean? You're smart. You know what I mean? You got that energy. You're young. Obviously, you're going to do what you do and make a little mistakes and cause mommy some problems here and there. That's part of growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to use your 2 hands and your mind to create something for yourself that is yours.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer to no one. It is yours. You made it. You created it. You started it. And you will finish it, because you're the only one who knows what it will be like at the end. This is your dream. Fulfill your dream. That's what it is. Otherwise, try not to work for nobody but yourself.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you, son.
Yes,
follow mummy. That's what mummy's going to do.
Yes, mum.
Right?
Yes, mum. So, but I know that I'm not going to be working.
You're going to get set up in your own business anyway.
I know, because what I'm going to do is I am going to. Okay, so Perry was talking to me the other day, which is my cousin, if you don't know. Yeah. And he said that say you're doing football, right? And you also want to have a business. Yeah. You can pay somebody to run your business while you're doing your football. So that means you also get the money as well. Yeah. As you're playing football, but you're still running your business at the same time.
Learn how to use a mic. Keep it still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you get an interview doing football, you have to keep the mic still. So that's part of the thing.
Yeah.
Keep it up. I hope you do very well, you know.
Oh,
I will.
I know you will.
I got plans already.
That's good. Can you play chess?
You was doing your chess lessons.
You see,
Chess lessons.
I used.
Sorry.
Yeah, mom.
I'll keep out of it.
Can you play chess?
I'll keep out of it.
Okay, so wait, let me tell you the story.
No,
so
yes, I know. There's no story. Either you can play or you can't play.
Can I play?
Right, listen.
No. It's not that. Because I used to go to lessons, right? And I used to actually play chess.
Yeah.
And I used to be like good. But then I stopped because I wanted to focus on what I was actually looking up to. But then I forgot like some of the skills. But like I forgot the loadout. But I still like remember like different things. Like the horse, I think he can do an L.
Yeah.
The pawns, you can move like twice or something like that.
Yeah.
And you move them diagonally.
Right.
The bishop, you can move diagonally.
Right. Now the reason I asked that, that's a good. We run out of time, so that's why I try to get to the point quickly.
Yeah.
The reason why I asked that, because you can play chess and you practice chess, it takes a certain amount of skill to learn how to play chess. Yeah. Chess is like a game of war, in a way, but it also is a game that can make you understand the mentality and how your opponent thinks. If you want to know what somebody's like, you play them in a game of chess. You don't have to ask them any more questions. Just play a game of chess with them, and that will tell you everything you need to know about that person. That's how deep that game is. But because you already know the players and how they move and what they do, you're already halfway there in how to be successful. Because now you know there are certain things that's going to approach you in life. You might have to move like a horse. Sometimes you might have to move like a bishop and just go straight across. Sometimes you might have to move like a queen and dominate the whole board, or you can be like a king and just move one step at a time. Remember that game, because that game can also help you to get through life. So that's why I say, because you know that game, always apply it to whatever you're doing in business or your career, because sometimes you might have to move to the left or move in an L shape to get away from some things. Some guys might be after you. You're not going to run down a straight line. You're going to run and turn and dodge and this, like chess. The other side, I'm going to say that again. If some guys are chasing you, are you going to run in a straight line? No. You're going to try it anywhere to turn. Now, this is where chess comes in. You might have to move like a horse. Straight, turn right. Straight or turn left. Now you turn left, you might have to just jump over a wall, become a bishop. You understand? Move diagonal. So when you look at the game of chess and the game of life, there is a pattern. That's my gift to you. Yeah. And then you will be successful. So you got it already. She's going to do good. You're going to do very well.
Listen,
yes.
I know. Brilliantly. She will do brilliantly.
Yeah, I know that already.
I know.
Going to but just look out for her when she has to get her business name up and running and all of those things and etc.
Or she could just
look
give
out for her. She's gonna have. Give the people that are watching right now the Not yet. It's not
name.
ready yet.
No.
Now we've got one more interview quickly before we go.
Quickly.
This one now. This is the one that causes the most. I don't know what to say. It's not stress. You're the most challenging one of the lot. Yeah, but you're she got them eyes that will suck you in and make you want to give her everything. But I'm not giving her because it's too.
What, too deep?
Yeah, she looks like you look too. Oh,
she goes like she's so innocent. She gives you puppy dog eyes, isn't it? That's the way, isn't it?
She looks like that. Family listeners, this little girl looks so innocent and so loving and so kind. She makes me want to. But I got a feeling she will slap me. You understand? So I have to talk to her. So what do you want to do when you grow up?
When I grow up, I want to be a hairdresser, a model, a fashion designer, and a teacher, because it can help me on lots of things like how to sew people's jackets, and it helps me to sew people's jackets so that it can have no more rips or any more unwanted stitches in them. So I said I wanted to be a teacher as well, because when the children disobey you, you have to put them on timeout or something.
Because you're quite bossy, aren't
you?
I'm quite bossy, what my mum says. I boss people around at school. They be
so
naughty to me.
That's not a bad thing.
To have,
So what are you going to teach?
I'm going to teach. I want to be how do you say a geography? No, a geography teacher.
Geography teacher.
And a history teacher. Because I can teach children old things from.
So where you get all those old things from?
From different books and how people used things back in the day, made things, and they use technology.
Okay, so you're going to be a history teacher when you grow up, to teach your people about their history.
Yes.
And you're going to be a geography teacher.
Yes.
So to show them the way home.
Yes.
All right, and then you're going to be a hair fashion designer.
Yes.
So that they look good when they go home.
100 yeses.
Yes. So you see, she's preparing us to get to the motherland and what to do. Make sure you're going to look original and make sure you know the map, how to get there. You're doing well. So I wish you all the best, little one.
I'm not a negative 4, 1 or 2.
Not negative.
So 5.
Right, you're positive. Right, so I know you're going to make it. Right, I know you're going to make it, but you might try, the other one, I'm talking to the guy now. You're going to make it, but you're going to try a little thing. You know, you're going to try and jump off of the rail and step it up a little piece, but it's not going to happen.
What?
Yeah, because your mom's got bare soldiers around her, so there's no way you're going to mess up. You're going to be this very successful man that you say you're going to be. We're not going to give you a chance to mess up. Right? Real talk. We will come for you. We will come for you in school, and if we can't get you in school, we'll come for you in your sleep. You understand? Now you better think about that one. You are not going to fail.
He's going to be in Ghana anyway, so let him stay there.
We don't need no ticket to get someone in a sleep. You are not going to fail, my young one. You're not going to fail. Remember that. Remember, look at me in my face. You're not going to fail. You are not going to fail. You're not going to be a roadman. You're going to be what you said you was going to be. Right? That's how it is. Mum's got the soldiers, got her back. And we're going to make sure that you become these things that you say. We'll back you. I'm saying it in a hardcore way, but I'm letting you know that what you're saying is positive, and if that's what you want to be, the only thing I can do is support you. But I'm not going to let you go off the rails and do something what you said you was not going to be. Make sense? Right, so now we've got an agreement. As for you, little girl, I got nothing to say to you, because them eyes, they don't look at me like that. You see, people? She got these eyes that make you feel sorry for her. I'm not on that. No. Play her music. Right, and as for the big one there, God bless you. Glad to see you. I know I'm going to see you again.
Oh yeah, you'll see her again. She'll be in the show with me.
And we'll take it easy. So people, that was it. Nice interview with you young ones, and I can't wait to do the geography, because I never liked geography. I hated geography.
I love geography.
So
the human body.
That's
the brain.
biology.
Yeah, that's biology.
Yeah.
Biology.
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 Right, so we're going to go now. So say goodbye to the listeners, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
All right.
Bless radio.
Yeah.
Is that the jingle, yeah? Is that the jingle you're going to make for me?
Yeah, we're going to. She's going to do a jingle.
Oh,
it's a time out.
Wow.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So I'll leave you to it, ladies.
Okay, so we are now at the end of the show, and Brother Saad is going to come on. He's on next, talking about the Grail message.
What's the debate today, Saad?
The road to eternal life.
The road
to eternal life.
So,
do you need a travel card?
Before that, we are going to leave out. You can once again next week, same time, 4 till 6, blessradio.org. Pearlz of Wisdom Show, here with your host, Lady Pearlz, and
the man with the plan.
The man with the plan.
The man with the plan. As I said earlier on, listeners, all those who listened at the beginning of the show, I said a little statement, said we don't need nothing from no one to do what we want. We, as sons and daughters or Rastafari children, and we're dealing with a universal love, and under this is my interpretation of it, yeah, this is what I say personally, under the laws of the universal love that I have been into, I've realized that we don't need anything from nobody outside to accomplish what we will. We have it all. We've got our schools, we have our colleges, we have our hospitals, we've got everything we need. We just got to go and get it. And it's as simple as that. Real talk. I know because I could see it. It's just, we don't need nothing from no one. We don't even need to ask no government for no money, for nothing, because we have it all already. But it's so close in front of our face that we can't see. And sometimes the truth is like that. Put the truth in a book and they say certain people won't find it. But the truth for us to liberate ourselves is also right in front of our face. Right? And it's got nothing, it's just universal love will liberate us. Simple things. All right, so
we are signing out with Janine and Showers of Blessings.
All right.
Later, everybody, till next week.
Showers of blessings falling on I. Jah is thy portion. Jah will supply all I need. So tell them stay far with them selfish strategy. Lightning and brimstone pon breeze. Waging war, blood sacrifices they will pay unto their money god. Young lives will be destroyed, and all those for sale are going to weep and wail. Economics will determine their worth, while the meek shall inherit the earth, and there'll be showers of blessings falling on I. Jah is thy portion. Jah will supply all I need. So tell them stay far with them selfish strategies.